You guys ever just want to shave your head? Hi guys, how are you? Good morning, or wherever you are. It's morning here. And today we're doing something fun. I'm pretty excited about this one. We are reacting today to Chappell Roan, but specifically her Tiny Desk concert. You probably know who Chappell Roan is because she's everywhere right now. She is the 80s glam pop superstar that we've been missing. She's incredible. Here's the thing. I haven't listened to a lot of her. I've only seen little clips on TikTok. I heard that her Tiny Desk concert is the best place to hear her incredible vocals. And I've already heard some of her incredible vocals on stage. I'm a fan. And she wears like the cutest clothes. She wears like sequined bodysuits and like sequined cowboy hats. It's just, the vibes are incredible. And she's also a great singer. So we're going to listen to her Tiny Desk concert today. Thanks for being here. I will say, even though I haven't listened to, honestly, a full song of hers, again, I was saving my reaction for you guys. The one part that I constantly have stuck in my head, constantly, is the, I heard you like magic. I got a wand and a rabbit. Ah! It's so clever. It's just genuinely like so clever and so fun. I just love it.
I'm still hanging around.
Ooh.
I've heard so many rumors and I'm just a girl that you bang on your couch.
I just really love that she has a very, very strong and unique aesthetic. Like, it's so iconic to her. That's just good branding. She looks great. Immediately. I mean, she's been singing for like, what, 5 seconds? Immediately, it's just so effortless. And the only things that I've heard her sing, like the clips on TikTok, are like the big moments. And she's live on stage and they're like so impressive. But just being able to hear her really, really clearly on some of the more laid back parts, she sounds so great. Also, I really like her butterfly necklace.
Someone you could lose, you said.
There is a face up in the corner and it looks like Dave Ramsey. Who is that? Kind of scared me at first. It's not Dave Ramsey. I don't know who that is, but
We're not together, so now when we kiss, I have anger issues. You said, baby, no attachment, but
we're gonna go back just because I want you guys to hear something she's doing a lot, which is called a forced flip. It's that little yodel that we hear that is purposely making the change between your chest voice and your head voice very distinct. And you hear this in pop music, a lot in country music, and she's doing it a lot here. It's gorgeous. The little yodel at the end of that. And then she's just flipping back and forth between her chest voice and her head voice really well. And again, I love stuff like this because it is so clear that it is a style choice and not a mechanic of her voice. Like, we know that she can smooth through her passages, the parts where her registers come together in her voice. We know that she can smooth through and blend through those really, really well. So I love it because she's adding style. She's adding style to help the entire performance of the song and the storytelling, which is really great. With all of those like flips right there, she sounded a lot like Brandi Carlile. Is that just me? Sounds great. Bonjour! This video is sponsored by Babbel. Babbel is the best language learning app out there because it teaches real-world, practical conversations. Despite taking 3 years of French in high school, 3 ans, when I started Babbel, I pretty much remembered absolutely nothing. So I was pretty much starting from scratch. If you've been following my channel for a while, you've heard me talk about Babbel. Me and Babbel, we go way back. And I love working with Babbel, not only because sponsors help me keep this channel alive, but because it's a product that I actually believe in. Babbel has short, interactive lessons that are so easy for my easily distractible brain to focus on, so it's easy for me to work on my French a little bit every day. And those lessons I love so much are taught by real language teachers. Babbel is scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. Babbel also has a few different subscription options, including a lifetime subscription, which is so cool. And if you're not satisfied, they have a 20-day money-back guarantee. Incroyable. Babbel. You language rascals. So maybe learning a new language is on your bucket list, but it feels so big. But the truth is, Babbel is different. Babbel has expert-crafted lessons, addictive games, immersive podcasts, and even live classes. Everyone learns differently, but with Babbel, you can learn a new language. So if you're ready to start speaking a brand new language in just 3 weeks, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get 60% off your subscription. Au revoir! Okay, I loved that. She said a line, "You wonder why I'm bitter." Ooh, that actually gave me chills, that line. Okay, at the end, she's singing an E vowel. And I think what's fun about this is like, she's obviously pushing a little bit more to add the emotion and the rawness to this ending note. And it's still like really healthy. And I love that. So it's an E vowel. An E vowel is more of an open vowel, and it can really easily become really wide. Ha here, and that's just gonna cause tension. And she is slightly shifting that towards he. So it's not hill, but it's not hell. It's more vertical. Yes. Yeah, I loved it. And she also, again, cracks as she comes down on purpose. We know that. And I love it. As a voice teacher, what I'm always thinking about is, number one, what my student wants. Like, what is the struggle in your voice? How would you like to change, what's going on with you? But when it comes to things like this, I'm going to do a little of my, testing, put my singer through some warm-ups and some exercises just to see maybe those cracks, maybe that's what I'm hearing. Are those happening by choice, or are they happening unintentionally? If they're happening unintentionally, we want to work towards getting enough control where we can throw those in on purpose to add to the song. And it isn't just kind of like, let's see what happens. We never want that. We want more control. And she's just doing that beautifully. So I can tell that she's got a really great, healthy voice, even when she is throwing things in like that, some rasp, some rawness. She's really telling the story. And I appreciate that. As a musical theater girl, I appreciate that.
I didn't really watch the Super Bowl last night. Who cares? This is my Super Bowl.
I did watch the Super Bowl, and this is my Super Bowl now.
I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day.
I love it.
I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun.
Okay, I want to talk about a vowel. Vocal nerd alert. Okay, she's singing another really open vowel, ga, ah, and she's narrowing her mouth just a little bit, and she's mixing up there really beautifully.
God, what have you done?
And it's coming from a big jump from her chest voice up there, which is even harder. I really like that. I think sometimes the moments that I pick to talk about sometimes might seem like, this isn't even the best moment. But I like to talk about them because I hope that we can all, if you're watching, hey, hi, you can gain a stronger appreciation for like these singers that we love. Yeah, she's amazing. I think we can all agree on that. But now we can look at the nitty gritty and actually what she's doing, some of the technique, and have a greater appreciation for her as a vocalist.
Down at the Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the
Oh,
Pink
that's
Pony
so
Club.
incredible.
I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
I just love her vibe. Again, she just has such a distinct aesthetic. It's so great. Also, to be the only backup singer for Chappell Roan. There is one girl, and man, she's doing great. I just love that she has so many people behind her. Like, she has so many people behind her, and she's just like, no, I need one backup singer. That's all.
I'm gonna keep on dancing.
Such a beautiful belt. I love that she has a feather fan.
This next song is Picture you.
Is that her real phone? Oh, I love it already. I don't think I've heard this one.
Light every candle, slip off my pretty dress, down my chest when I think of you.
She's got such a pretty voice.
Oh, I need you around, getting close now.
Do you guys see how relaxed she is too? Even as she's making choices like with her body and her face, like she's kind of leaning her head back. It feels very like related to the story. Like she's really getting into the music and the words, because she's putting her head back, but I'm not seeing a ton of tension in her throat either, which is very cool. Difficult to do. For the most part, we don't want to sing like this, but you know what? She's doing great. Who am I? I'm not going to tell her stop.
Do you picture me like I picture you?
God, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, what a great example of forced flips. Listen to that. That's not easy to do either. That's really hard. Usually if we can do one of those, we can throw in a couple, but to do them like back and forth, that takes a lot of agility and control. I'm very impressed by that.
No leaves are brown, I miss the seasons of misery.
She's closing her eyes a lot while she's singing, which I'm not going to complain about, but she opens her eyes. She's so beautiful. Look at her eyes. They're just like piercing into my soul. Maybe it's a good thing she's closing her eyes, or I'd be falling in love.
I'd be cool in California, I'd make you proud. Do you think I'd almost
I love her storytelling a lot. Like not only in her lyrics, but the way she's performing this. I've only seen clips of her on stage having her like rock star moment, like kneeling down and leaning back and singing like the highest note ever, and it's so incredible. But her storytelling is so cool, and it's really fun to see her here in this like more intimate setting. I love Tiny Desk concerts. These are the best. She's in a more like intimate setting, and you can hear her voice so clearly. It's just great.
This is Red Wine Supernova.
This is what I've been waiting for.
She did it right there, out on the deck. Put her canine teeth in the side of my neck. I'm in the...
I love the band involved.
Let's pick it up now. Hey there, Candace, you're a stoner. Red wine supernova.
She's so good.
Falling into me.
I love those high notes.
Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you.
Also, her band looks like they're having so much fun.
Baby, why don't you come over? Red wine supernova.
Pause. Okay, that's just my favorite part. I love it. I love it so much. I talk a lot about this on my channel, that I love vocal diversity. I love that no two sound exactly the same. We all have a unique instrument inside our bodies. That's so cool. And it's so fun to hear her and her unique voice. Her voice sounds like a lot of different singers from the past, like the 80s and 90s. I'm hearing like some Alanis Morissette and some Cyndi Lauper. Like it's very cool, and it's just fun to hear something new and different, and it's very distinct. Same with, I've mentioned like her style, and that's so cool. Like she is a pop superstar. She's incredible. Also, I have to mention, this is such a cool part, because while she is riffing on that melody, her single backup singer that I mentioned, she's singing the melody, and you can't hear very well because she's a backup singer. Her mic is lower, but she sounds really great. So let's give the backup singer a little props.
I know, Candace, you're a stoner. Red wine supernova.
Oh my God.
To me.
Jeez. Okay, that was so fun. I even thought maybe I'll just do one or two of these songs. No, I had to watch the whole thing. Oh my God. It's just so fun to find someone with a distinct sound. It feels simultaneously retro and also revolutionary for today with the pop music that we have had. And to see her just like doing her own thing, it's very inspiring. But also, like, in addition to this very unique voice, she's got good technique too. I have gotten some comments in the past that will say something along the lines of like, how could you say that that's good when you can clearly see there's fill in the blank, tension, widening, they're yelling, whatever. I don't know. Here's what I say to that. If I see something truly alarming or concerning, I am always going to mention it because I think it's important. Not in a like judgmental way, like, oh, this is a bad singer. No, all voices are good, but I'll mention it if I see something like that. But the truth is that we don't have perfect voices. There isn't one that exists out there. And so if I'm seeing tiny things that sure aren't perfect, it's still great. It's still so great. I never want to be the kind of voice teacher that is so technical that they can't enjoy the beauty of different performances and different voices, you know? So I think she's fantastic. I will say with some of these moments I've kind of mentioned where she's widening or maybe, you know, throwing her head back, I'm not really seeing a lot of tension, but it all comes back to how is the singer feeling? So if a Chappell Roan, gorgeous girl, was in my studio and I was her teacher, what a dream. The first thing that I would ask is, do you have any pain points? Do you struggle with fatigue? You obviously have a very large, like, you're performing a lot. It's a heavy performance schedule. What's going on? And then help fix those issues because I'm here to make my students' lives easier. So if she were to say, at this part in this song, I feel some tension, and sometimes when I'm performing, I crack up there and I don't mean to. That's where I can come in and say, okay, great. Thanks for telling me. Let's work on that. We're going to fix that. I'm going to help you make your life. I'm going to make your life easier. But the tiny things, I don't know. Sometimes I watch and I'm just like, who am I? Who the hell do I think I am? She's incredible. That was so fun. I enjoyed that so much. That was incredible. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We're really close to 1 million subscribers over here on this channel, which is so crazy. So please like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss an upload from me. If you want to see more videos and longer versions of my videos when I react to movies and TV shows, please consider supporting me on Patreon. All of that stuff, extra content, extra me, is over there. Patreon.com/HannahBayles. I love you. Bye.